Okay, full self-driving 14.2, first test in my car. The car has 30,016 miles. I got new tires about 8.5 miles ago. So I'm driving from Alexander's store in Blairsville to the eye doctor in Hiawassee, Georgia, southeastern eye group, I believe. And so this is 14.2. The car has, as I said, about 30,000 miles on it. My average consumption has been 241.4 watt hours per mile over the lifetime of the car, which is significantly better than rated for a Model 3 performance. The tires that I got are the Hankook Ion Evo AS tires, stock width in the front, but in the back they didn't make a 275 in that diameter, so I went with 285. I don't think that's going to have any significant impact on my consumption. But this is 14.2 for anybody who's wondering. In the lifetime of the car, probably 80 to 85% of my miles, I'd love to know how to actually figure that out, but 80 to 85% of my miles have been on full self-driving. Essentially, I only take it off full self-driving when I want to drive the car a little bit harder, you know, and just kind of enjoy it. I've never taken it off full self-driving for a safety issue. It's only ever been for a preference or navigation. Navigation still needs a little bit of work. Every once in a while, it'll still put you on a silly little loop somewhere. I don't know what's going on with that, but most of the time it's very good. Most of the time it's hands-off. I've done some long trips in it. I've gone to Starbase twice, which is roughly 1,250 miles one way. I've gone to Cape Canaveral once. I believe that's about 600 miles one way. I have been to Starbase 6 times total, 4 times in a gasoline-powered car, twice in an electric car. The fastest I ever did it was the first time, but I was admittedly going quite quickly. It was just after my brother's memorial, and I was in a different mood. I did it in just over 16 hours the first time, which if you look at the distance, I was cooking. A more average time is about 18.5 hours one way in the gasoline powered car. In the EV, it took me just about 20 hours one way, including all the charging stops. But I arrived so much more refreshed because at every fuel stop or charging stop, I would take a 20 to 30 minute nap. And I was deliberately pushing it so that I would get at least a full 20 to 80% charge. I didn't charge over 80%. And so costing me an hour and a half one way, okay, that's not bad at all. You know, people are talking about we need faster charging in these cars. I really debate that. I mean, if you'd cut my charging time to 10 minutes, okay, it just means that I would have been that much more exhausted trying to drive there than I was. This allowed me to take a 20 to 30 minute nap every time, and leaving it on full self-driving, basically my only role was to monitor and make sure that nothing silly happened, and nothing did. You know, there was one time that it misdirected me onto a frontage road, and I could tell that it wasn't, that frontage road ended in a cul-de-sac. It wasn't going to come back onto the interstate, and I could have intervened immediately and saved myself about 10 or 15 minutes there. I chose not to because I wanted to see how it would solve the problem, because it got to the end of that frontage road and then apparently realized, hey, I can't get on the interstate from here. Turned around and went back to the closest exit and got on the interstate and took off from there. I mean, it was just maybe took 2 or 3 minutes longer than a human would have if they had gotten on the frontage road, assuming that it got on the interstate, and then they look around the corner and like, oh crap, this doesn't enter the interstate. Not much more though. Other times I have intervened mainly for a preference. I would rather go this way, or a navigation error. Well, I'll call it an error, because it was going to take me a silly way. But you can see, hands off, no trouble at all. I'm trying to notice any differences I can from 14.1.4 and 14.2. So far, I don't know that I have any real observations. I will say it feels a little smoother, but that could be entirely just me making it up. I don't know. It feels a little smoother. Homeopathic smoothness. I don't know. So now I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to I hope it would, but that's something to work on for the future.